Guangzhou, China, got concluded yesterday without Team Nigeria being part of it. And across, this has caused a lot of, let's say, commotion where athletes prepared for months yet could not be part of the competition. World release, this is as big as you can think of in the athletics, and now let's blame shifting, if you ask me. The Chinese embassy is shifting the blame to the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. Athletics Federation of Nigeria thinks is the Chinese embassy, and so much frustration on the part of the athletes who had spent their time and money trying to be part of this.
Yeah, so much frustration indeed, because you can, invest a lot of your time and effort towards preparing for such a major, massive tournament, only to be denied because of visa issue. I think it's very painful. We also saw a similitude of this in the last Olympic game, where a certain athlete's name was also omitted. In fact, the visa issue is not the first time that we're facing these challenges. In 2021 as well, we also faced the same challenges where our contingent was denied of visa. I think it was the only shot put thrower that made it through, Chukwebuka and Nekwaship. Moving on to, was it in Poland? We also missed, that very event, cost of visa issue. So it looks to be more like a recurrent decimal when it has to do with the visa challenges, So, and it begs for question, where is the lapses coming from?
These visas are supposed to be processed in Abuja, Nigeria. There are some other visas that are supposed to be processed in Germany and in China as well. These athletes are not stationed in one country. They are supposed to come from different countries, but their visas are supposed to be processed by the Nigerian embassy in those respective countries. And while the Athletics Federation of Nigeria is saying there were very stringent requirements, the Chinese embassy is saying that they delayed in sending in papers for processing of these visas. So what do you think will really be responsible for it? It's forth and back, and what is the actual situation? Did the Nigerian embassy send in the request for visas late, or the conditions were too stringent for the Athletics Federation of Nigeria to meet on behalf of the athletes? Because embassies in the United States, Germany, and Abuja have said that they were not responsible for the delays, but they are rather saying the visa processing did not align with the actual facts they had on the ground.
It's a question of back and forth, because first off, the Athletic Federation of Nigeria, 24 hours or a day prior to that tournament, they also issued a bold statement that they were not going to take part in it. In fact, they had to pull out our athletes. Also, in fact, when going further to ask the World Athletic Federation to also look into the matter and also pay some form of a compensation to them. And at that point, I think for me, we just give it time, maybe 2 or 3 days or probably 1 week, so that we get to the root cause of this. I don't know whether they did not submit their document on time, or maybe the stringent condition given to them by the Chinese embassy were too much for them to meet as at the time. So it remains to be, seen or know the actual fault. But I believe that we should do our own investigation and discover where this fault is coming from, so that we can possibly tackle it. If there are certain persons who refuse to discharge their duty as at when due, and then they should also be called out for more like a punishment, to them. So I think for me, in all of this, is quite disappointed, because the athletes who also prepared for this very one will be licking their wounds right now.